Hi guys, today I'm here to review another fan film, another YouTube fan film from another YouTube channel. It's called Goosebumps, the fan-made series. The project I'm revealing is Mr. Wood. Let me show you. Let me show you the channel. Let me show you it. Yes, this is the project. It's called Goosebumps, the fan-made series. Let me show you the project. It's this one. Let me show you the characters. There's Jessica and the father, and then there's Aaron. Then there was the ventriloquist, and finally the dummy. Although there was two there was two dummies I recognized in this scene. I recognized two of them. Yeah, there's two of them I recognized. Look, I'm gonna show you. Oh, there's more to Murray. Yes, my ventriloquist dummy. I completely recognized him. I completely recognized him. Oh, and this dummy, Sloppy. It's two of them. It's oh. So let me show you my ventriloquist dummy. Let me show you him. Yeah, let me show you him because I completely recognized Alright, people, I'm gonna show you. Ow. Ow, I'm sorry. Yeah, look. It's this ventriloquist dummy. I completely recognized him in the video. I completely recognized him. The head and that stuff. Yeah, there was two of them. There was Mortimer and Sloppy. I completely recognized him. So the project is called Mr. Wood. Yeah, the dummy's name is Mr. Wood. And so it's oh, okay. Thank you. Just called Goosebumps the Fan Meet series is directed by a couple of Goosebumps fans. And so now, without further ado, let's get into the plot of this fan film without getting further too much away. So this fan film starts off in this house where we see a lot of these ventriloquist dummies, including Sloppy and the dummy and Mortimer, including the dummy they have right there. And he begins crafting this ventriloquist dummy named Mr. Wood. Now, years later in the present day, we come to meet Jessica and her father. So they have moved to a new house. So it's revealed that Jessica has lost. So Jessica's mother had passed away a long time ago, and they've been moving from place to place, and he's been having trouble making friends. And so now they move into a new house. However, Jessica really isn't happy about the move, and so her father convinces her that it's time to move on from their past, and that they need to get to a fresh new start. So while Jessica is picking up the boxes, he's this young boy wearing glasses like I am wearing. This boy is watching him. So while hanging out inside the house, he heads inside the basement and he finds something in a hole. And so the father takes it out and they find this ventriloquist dummy. His name is Mr. Wood, and so Jessica reads the words Karu Muriadana Loma Milanu Karano. And outside he's drawing something and he's listening to a song, and then Aaron, the boy, comes up and he introduces himself as Aaron. It's the same boy that was watching him earlier. But Jessica doesn't really greet him. And so Aaron begins telling Jessica about the tale of the old ventriloquist who used to live inside the house. But of course, Jessica brushes this off as a scary little tale to tell of kids. But Aaron convinces him that this story is 100% true. Of course, Jessica doesn't believe him. Then Aaron leaves, and now Jessica heads back. Jessica heads back inside the house, and he's listening to his mother's music box. Yeah, look, there's the music box that Jessica has, the music box, and so the father hears and he convinces him that he knows that he misses mother, but they need to move on. So head up to bed. Then Jessica hears these creepy voices inside his room saying, "Goodnight, Jessica." The next day, Jessica tells Aaron about it. Claiming the ventriloquist, and so Aaron Jessica said he found the ventriloquist the other day that he just met him. And Aaron believes it's the same one from the legend, the one that the ventriloquist put his wife into. But Jessica still does not believe him. As he shows him the ventriloquist dummy. And her dad is so surprised that she's making some new friends. And then she showed him where he found the ventriloquist dummy. And so Aaron gave Jessica a walkie-talkie to see if something bad happens inside the house. So Jessica tries to work on the shower, but however the shower isn't working, and then her father says that he will fix it sometime. And so Jessica heads off to bed. While the ventriloquist dummy, Mr. Wood, he grabs the hammer and he breaks her mother's music box. The next morning, her father realized this, and he's very upset at her for destroying her own mother's music box. Jessica tries to tell him that the ventriloquist dummy, Mr. Wood, is the one who did it, but of course he didn't believe her. He tells her to clean up the room, and then Mr. Wood mocks her about his mother. And Jessica grabs the walkie-talkie and begins calling Aaron, saying that they need to talk. Then later, Jessica tells Aaron what happened, and then they need to find out how to stop him. So Aaron asks Jessica if he wants to hang out. Of course, Jessica begins calling Aaron a dork, which she obviously doesn't like. And so Jessica does accept. Of course, the father heard about what they were talking about. And then later, Jessica tries to get the dummy to talk to her. But then her father appears and he convinces her that it's time that they need to find her some professional help. And now the father says that they need to talk to some therapist to see some professional help, because if she's having trouble making friends, or she's just breaking her own mother's music box for whatever reason. Jessica tries again to convince him that the ventriloquist dummy is the one who did it. Of course, he still doesn't believe her. He says that he will talk about it later. And now Aaron does a sleepover with Jessica on the night. Now Aaron wakes up in the pool. Yes, Mr. Wood, he tries to drown him in the pool, and then Jessica realizes this. He rescues him. Her father tries to clean the shower, but then Mr. Wood, he says his power is to turn the shower on and that his eyes are hurt. He fell down because he got hurt in the shower. They take him to an ambulance. So Jessica's had enough of the dummy. So she grabs him and throws him in the trash can. But Aaron said that he just made a mistake because this could make him more angrier. Jessica calls Aaron out again, and Aaron is very disappointed about this. I know, throughout this entire fan film, Aaron doesn't like that Jessica is continuing to make fun of him. Aaron is like, I'm very disappointed in you, Jessica. You keep calling me out for everything I do. And you know what? If this dummy wrecks your life even more, don't ask me for help. And Aaron walks away while Jessica tries to beg him to come back, but he's still mad at her for calling him a dork, and he heads back home where Jessica heads back inside. He tries to call him on the microphone, but Aaron still doesn't want to talk to her. Aaron heads back to the trash can, and he discovers that the ventriloquist dummy, Mr. Wood, he has escaped. And Aaron tells Jessica about it, and they plan to get rid of him. They're sneaking outside the house. They're sneaking inside the house, and they want to find out where it is. And it's in the basement. So Aaron heads to the basement while Jessica looks upstairs, and then Aaron gets locked in the basement. Basement because of Mr. Wood. And then Jessica rescues him. So the dummy plans to get rid of them. But Jessica grabs the baseball bats and hits the dummy. His mouth is broken. So they grab him in a box and they throw him in a building near side. In a watery. And now Jessica finally starts apologizing to Aaron. For how badly she treated him. And she finally tells Aaron the reason why they moved. Because his mom passed away a long time ago. And that she's been having trouble making friends. So Aaron and Jessica both have become best friends at this point. And then 3 days later, Jessica and Aaron now have become friends, and her father has become better. And he tells her that he's so proud of her for what she's done. That she made it up for both of them. And Jessica told her father that he has a surprise for him in the room. In the room. And when her father heads to the room, he finds a new music box and he likes it. So now Jessica begins going to the pool with Aaron. So meanwhile, come back to the building where they overthrew Mr. Wood. His powers make Mr. Wood's mouth come back together. And this old guy found this ventriloquist dummy. He plans to put it in this pawn shop. And that's all the fan film ends. That's how it ended. So I really love it so much. I really thought it was a really good fan film. It was a really good fan film, and yeah, okay. So Jessica is played by Sydney Philway. And Aaron is played by Ian Philway. And Jessica's father was played by Hayden Philway. Oh, and the ventriloquist was played by Jonan Philway. Oh, and it was written by Ian Philway and Seth Denton Huyes. And so I love the project. I thought it was really good. I thought the characters in it looked really awesome. I thought the story in it was really great. I thought the antagonist in it was really cool. It was the ventriloquist dummy named Mr. Wood. So he was created by the ventriloquist. So the ventriloquist put his wife's spirit into the puppet, but instead he creates something darker. He creates something evil. And I thought the soundtrack in it was really good. And I thought the special effects in it looked really cool. And I thought the visuals in it looked awesome. I thought the editing looked really cool. And I thought the jump scares in it looked really awesome. I thought the direction in it was really cool. And I thought the background in it was really cool. And as for the structure in it was really nice. I thought the pacing in it was cool, and I thought steaming in it was awesome. And also like the settings and locations in it, and I thought it was really cool. And I also thought that the acting in it was really cool, and about steaming in it was really awesome. And about the writing in it was really cool, and I also thought that the CGI in it was really nice. Also, like the final battle, the ending, and finally thought the ending of it was really cool. So this is my review of the fan film of Mr. Wood from Goosebumps, the fan-made series. So this way this gets a 10 out of 10. S plus. And thank you guys for enjoying it, and don't forget to like and comment and share and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next time, and goodbye everyone, see you soon.